Shout out to everybody. Your boy is back. I do want to say this though, home theater people. Hopefully you've been out there watching some movies, you know what I'm saying, over the holidays. I know everybody's been busy. I've been busy, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. So I haven't really covered home theater in a while. Shout out to everybody. I do want to say this, right? I watched a movie here, right? We talked about Tron Ares before, like, great movie in terms of audio and visual. Storyline, it's okay. You know what I mean? It's watchable, but the audio experience that you have with that movie is second to none. I would contest that the audio and visuals of Tron Ares is probably top 2 of 2025. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section below about that. I will go to war with you if you feel like Tron Ares is a 10 in terms of not top 3. I will go to war with you on that. Let me know in the comment section. Did you guys watch Tron Ares? Do you have a kaleidescape? Did you see it in the theater? Or do you have it on pre-order? Let me know in the comment section below about that. I ended up watching another movie, right? I want to say this though, right? Homeboy, hit your boy up and let me know. Ted, let me know about a movie. He's just like, yo, you're gonna love the Atmos. You're gonna love the bass, the Atmos in this movie. And it was an Apple TV movie. I'm kind of just like, oh, I don't know about this, right? So I looked on my kaleidescape. I seen that it was on there, right? And I'm like, well, let me look on Apple TV, see if the movie's on Apple TV. Let me stream it first to see if I even like the movie before I buy it. So I ended up buying, the movie is called Finch, right? Finch is the movie, right? It's got Tom Hanks in there. It's about a robot, all of this. And I looked at the thumbnail of the movie and I'm just like, oh, well, this probably is not something I would be interested in watching, right? But, he assures me that I would end up liking the audio and you know what I mean, of the movie, right? It's a lot of bass, a lot of Atmos, a lot of this. And, this is stream. So we all know sometimes the stream does a really good job, right? Some people got Tron Ares on the stream and, a lot of people like that. Sometimes they could do a good job. I got it on a kaleidescape. It's basically 4K disc quality or better with Tron Ares. And that's just like perfect 10s all around, right? So before I watch Finch, I'm kind of thinking to myself, should I get this on a kaleidescape? That way it'll be 4K quality, 4K visuals, 4K audio quality, all of that, where it sounds good and your processor is passing through all audio's dope, right? But I'm like, let me watch this on Apple TV first. So I turned the movie on. It's not something I would normally watch, right? I'm like, let me turn this movie on. I turn the movie on, right? Immediately, I saw something. The visuals of the movie, it's not like Tron Ares, right? It's not like that. It's not gonna be like, wow, like, oh, this thing looks beautiful. It's not gonna be like that. The visuals of the movie, very clean, right? The visuals looked almost as if it was a 4K disc watching it. I was very, very surprised with watching the stream on Apple TV of the movie Finch. Now, getting into the audio quality, right? I ended up watching this on the MRX 1140 Anthem in the house, right? I watched it on that. I got probably a quarter way through it on that, and I was kind of just blown away with audio. First of all, the amount of bass in that movie was insane, right? So I was kind of just like, wow, it's a lot going on in this movie. It's got some Atmos, Apple TV is doing a very good job of processing this, the movie, the sound, everything. Bass was a lot, right? And my son, I got a newborn, he's in there sleeping upstairs. So I'm just like, let me go out into my dedicated theater, right? No, or my personal theater. I got an Anthem AVM 90 separate processor, all of that. So I'm like, let me go in there and see if it sounds even better. Because, like an AVM 90 sounds better than the MRX 1140. Separates versus, receiver. And, the receiver sounded phenomenal. I mean, it is an Anthem, you know what I mean? So it's going to sound good. Sound phenomenal. So let me just take it and listen to it on my AVM 90, right? Everything's like tailored to me specifically. And I turned the movie on and I was blown away, right? I started it from zero, right? And then watched the movie all the way through. I was blown away with the amount of bass in this movie. And it was clean bass. It was clean. It was a lot of bass, a lot of infrasonics in the movie. It was clean, you know what I mean? Very, very, very good showcase of audio quality, right? They have quite a few scenes where the height speakers are really active, and it comes across like you remember the movie called Interstellar, right? When they go into the wormhole in Interstellar, and if you got a good enough processor, like some people don't really know, you know what I mean? Like I thought before I got a separate processor or before I got an Anthem MRX 1140 receiver, right? I thought I kind of knew, what? Before I had a Denon 3800H, I still got an Onkyo RZ50 in the bedroom. I had like a Marantz Cinema 50, all of that, right? I had a Yamaha A2A. When I watched Interstellar on those other systems, right? I'm like, oh, it's good, but I really don't understand the big deal, right? When you get an Anthem, you're going to understand the big deal about the movie Interstellar, the wormhole scene. It's like every little like mechanical piece and part, like you hear it moving and rumbling, and it's just crazy. It feels like you're actually on the ship of Interstellar when you're listening to it through an Anthem AVM 90. I'm not sponsored by them. I bought it myself. I do reviews on different products to tell you if they suck or not. The 1140 did a decent job, but the AVM 90 like really took it up a notch, right? To where a few notches to where I felt like I was actually on that ship. Now there's a scene in the movie Finch to where there's like, I'm not ruining the movie. It's like a storm comes in, right? And they're trying to get inside of a what do you call it, like an RV or something, right? Finch and Tom Hanks trying to get into the RV. Stuff like this happens a lot in the movie, so it's not ruining it. And when the wind is hitting and the storm, like you get enveloped in a storm and you hear all of these different like debris and everything flying through the channels, and the bass is deep and impactful and rich bass. I got a similar feeling as if I was watching the wormhole scene in Interstellar. Very, very impressive sound that I got from that movie Finch. Very, very impressive. You know what I mean? So I will say, if you can, take time out. Most people have an Apple TV, right? It's not something super expensive. A lot of us have that, right? Watch it on the stream. You can get, if you got a kaleidescape, maybe you can get it on a disc. If you got it on a kaleidescape, I'm sure it's going to sound way better. You know what I mean? Because it's uncompressed. It's going to sound way better. I'm thinking about getting on a kaleidescape, gang. It's just what it is. Watch it on Apple TV. Crank the levels up just a little bit, right? Come back to this video right here. Comment down in the comment section below, and it's a free movie if you've got Apple TV and all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you just watch it, right? Come back to this channel. Comment down in the comment section below and let me know what you think about this movie. I will say, audio-wise, I'd probably give it a 9.5. I would. I think it was really good. Only thing is, it was certain parts to where I felt like it could have had a little bit more Atmos, you know what I mean? But then there was parts where I didn't really think it needed a lot of Atmos. It did have a lot of Atmos, height effects and stuff like that. So for the most part, it followed what was on screen. You know what I mean? Like, I just, certain times you're like, oh man, this would be even better if the Atmos was going crazy at this particular scene. So I would say 9.5. But the audio, the bass quality, I'm giving it a 10, right? I mean, can we do that? Can we separate it? I think sometimes we need to separate it a little bit. At most, I'm going to go 9.5 here. Bass, I'm going a 10. Like, because this thing was not only rocking the house, my outside of the house and my personal theater, it's rocking it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I was very, very impressed. And shout out to him for letting me know about this movie. Apple TV is changing the game, right? Because I did not think a stream, and I didn't watch Tron Ares on the stream. A lot of people saying, you know, on the stream it sounds almost equally as good as the disc, you know. But you know, coming from F1, I didn't think F1 sounded that great. And you know, this movie was, you know, super hyped, and I'm like, oh, I don't watch anything on the stream, right? And I mean, even F1 on the disc, you know what I mean, or the kaleidescape wasn't really that impressive. It was okay, not that impressive. So I didn't think this movie would be impactful. Like, why would they spend so much money, like making sure the audio is that good? This movie, you know, it's got Tom Hanks in it, cool, you know what I mean, but it's not gonna be, you know, a super big blockbuster for them to do something like that. But they took the audio very serious in this movie, you know, and they used the audio also to tell the story. So I thought it was very, very good. You know what I mean? So I don't know, maybe 9.6. Collectively, 9.6. The bass, very good. Very, very good bass. It's gonna feel like your subwoofers are running hot, you know, because it's that impactful. You know, but it's good. Like if you got your system nicely calibrated, you know, your room's not breaking apart too much. You know what I mean? But it, you know, you're gonna have a lot of bass in your room. I'm gonna tell you that. And the house system is calibrated pretty good. Very rarely do I hear like the drywall breaking apart during a scene. Even and I got the bass kind of boosted on my MRX 1140 Anthem in the house, and here the bass is boosted as well. You know, and so some scenes, even Tron Ares has got a lot of bass, but it's a lot of controlled bass. It's loud, it's controlled, it's more mid bass. This has a lot of infrasonics, I feel like, in this movie. It just feels like it's infrasonic bass, right? I did feel things moving around here, like almost, you know, I don't know if it maybe getting close to 10 hertz. I don't know. I don't have like a meter to really measure that. Maybe that's something I need to invest in. Comment down below. Do I need to invest in some sort of meter or something? Let me know. But I did feel a lot of things moving around in the house. And this the reason why I ended up going out into my private theater, you know what I'm saying, to where, you know, the big ones in the house, the big huge subwoofers, all that. But in here it's like, you know, it's just tailored for me. I got dual PB 2000 pros in here, you know what I'm saying? The Anthem AVM 90 in here, you know, all of that. Got I think it's a 7.2.6 in here. I think it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? In the house it's the same, but it's bigger, it's more spacious, you know, in the house, you know, and I don't know. It just I didn't want to wake up the little one because it was rocking the house. I will say this is a must watch. If you are a home theater enthusiast and you want to hear audio that is good, that is clean, and your subwoofers work now, because y'all know some people's subwoofers seem not to work sometimes. No diss. No diss. Not mentioning them people. But the subwoofers work, right? So listen to what I'm saying. Go to Apple TV, watch the first 30 minutes, and then come back here and tell me what you think. If you can make it through, the movie was okay. It wasn't that great to me. It was just okay movie. If you make it to the scene to where they're trying to get back to the RV, that's what I want y'all to make it to, right? Like the rest of it is okay, like pretty good, right? But when you make it to that scene, come back around here, comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think about that movie. But I'm out. Come rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. I'm just a blogger. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your systems out there. You know, if you got some furniture, some new furniture, something happen, you know, recalibrate your system. You know what I mean? Treat your system right. And let me know what y'all been watching over the holidays. I'm out, y'all. Peace.